Stop it. Stop it. Oh, stop it. No. I assume this is working, so just click go live. Oh, is that me notifying you, is it? That looks like us. That looks like we are alive. Alive, oh. Huh? Alive. What's that? Check on Facebook. I didn't check on any Facebook. I'm just checking to see if we've gone live, and we have indeed gone in live. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? My name is Alan. I'm a driver, and I'm a live streamer, and this is Alannah. I think she's my girlfriend. I'm not really sure yet. Haven't really decided. She's not a driver, but she might be sometime. We'll see. I feel like being, one of those really sarcastic people. We got some people saying hello. Well, Connor and Charlie, how's things, guys?
Hello,
Living life sideways.
as
That,
always,
yeah,
joining us again.
joining us again. I don't know how he lives life sideways, to be honest. Like,
Fun.
dad jokes.
Oh, hey, Lawrence.
Hey, Lawrence, how's things, man? Well, Alan, what's the story?
Sorry,
What's
kid.
the story? You see,
Sorry.
do you know what the great thing is, right? Because, like, Alannah, Alan, right? So it's like a female version of Alan. So you can say Alan, but you can still be addressing you. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, you have to say Alan A.
Alan plus A. Alan A.
You're
Alan
Alan
plus A.
B.
I'm, That's like an inside joke with Declan and myself. We say S14A and S14B. Right, okay, let's move the chat over here because it seems like chat seems to be working. So that's the Facebook one because you see the profile picture.
Oh.
I'm just describing Alannah new chat so she can chat away if she wants.
Yeah.
I assume. I don't know. Hang on. I don't know what to do tonight though. That's the thing. I don't know what to do tonight. Oh yeah, so that was YouTube. So the boys there are living life. Kyle, loving the streams. Thanks, Kyle. I need to get into like a rhythm, like a schedule, like say maybe 3 days a week or something. I can kind of commit to that now. I always have commitment issues, to be honest. But
Yeah, you really do. Ask me all about it. I know all about his commitment issues.
Oh no, no! Please don't bring him up, please. I'll start
Mm.
crying. Oh no, no, no! Those graphics look unreal. I know, right? Andy Tierney, man. But it's frozen. It's not. Oh, it's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen in time. It's got the the okay, what's it called? Stutter? No, not stutter.
Join, yeah. Oh, and there's cat.
I like the stream.
Oh,
Thank you for liking, guys.
I
Thank
can
you,
see
thank you,
your
thank.
dad, your sister, and your mom on.
You can see him on the
Bella's
camera.
out there. There's a cat out there. Right, cool.
Hey, Jack. Oh, you show the dogs. Show the doggos.
I can't.
Marcos, can you see the dogs? No, he's gone. Oh, he's leaving. He's gone. Bye bye, Marco. Right, let's do some driving. Someone asked, "What's my thought on round one being cancelled?" It was going to happen. Before even Formula D was cancelled, I could tell it was going to all be cancelled. Don't want to be negative about it, but being realistic, in reality, we're better off not driving this year.
You should burn the tires of some shit BMW.
Some shit. I'd love to have some shit BMW that I could burn the tires off, but unfortunately, I don't have the money to buy one. Hello from Greece. Hello, John. How are you? Hey, Simon. How's things on the Twitch chat? Just just familiar people. I do live stream on multi platforms.
Platform.
We've got Twitch. Type in Alan Hines, you'll find me on it. We've got YouTube. Type in Alan Hines, you'll find me. Type in Facebook, Alan Hines Drift, you'll find it. And I'm live on all three. Please, if you don't mind, following all three pages. Be amazing. Subscribing on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me in Facebook.
And Instagram. He forgot his Instagram. We can't stream there, but you know.
You can't stream there. It probably could soon.
Yeah.
Probably could soon.
Oh, stuff.
On Instagram, Instagram is fine. Instagram is flying it at the moment. Doing way better than Facebook. Do you want people just set up Instagram accounts? If you want to reach people, just set up Instagram accounts. Facebook nowadays is terrible. I don't want to speak negatively, but it is not the greatest right now. What else we've got? When is next Mondello event you were taking part in because you're on the show at the thanks Nigel. I'm not really sure. Like we'll see. We've got there's an event coming up this weekend called the Virtual Drift Games Bash, so we're going to do that. I don't know if it's been announced, but I've just leaked that it's announced. So I will be doing that. It's a bit like it's just a like a fun event, like practice thing. I think. I don't think it's a competition. If it's a competition, I'm going to take it seriously. Hey Jack, awesome John, that's great. Lawrence has got a 520D with 400,000 kilometers on the clock, but he still daily drives his S13, as we know. Well, we know, and not everyone else. Good runs to VDC. Are you planning to drive in Riga, Bikarniki, IRL this season? Probably not. I'd like to, but I don't think my car is really up to spec, unfortunately. It needs more power, like everything else. Hello from Slovenia. Hey, Jur, how are you, my man? What you think, Alannah? What should we do? What car should I join an online server, or should I try the new VDC track? Burn the tires off the Beamer?
What about
Fuck, it's microphone though, because it's not looking at me.
what's on Monday and Tuesday?
DCGP. Oh, I've done
Yeah.
enough practice. I'm sick of the track.
Okay.
Sick of the
We're
track. I
definitely
am
not doing
sick of it.
that.
Leave your S13 alone, Lawrence. I can't. I saw it too many times last year. I feel like I feel like it's mine now. No, not really. That's a lie. But anyway. Tendo Buddies and Drift Playground. Look at my Tendo Buddies video on YouTube, and you'll see I'm not the fan of Tendo Buddies. I should do another video though, because I got a load of views for what it was. VDC. Do you think I should practice on VDC? I've yet to download the new track. Maybe I should do that. I'm not going to show that. Nope. Don't want to be leaking anything from VDC. It's a bad idea. Pro drivers links. Let's get this. What page is this going to open up on now? Oh, few. Okay, lucky. Right, let's download this. And so this is the new Round 10 VDC. I'll do a few laps on it. I don't want to do too much on it because I haven't driven it yet. And I want to do a video on my first impressions. But I might as well just do a couple of laps on it and see what it's like.
So you're
And
gonna be absolute shy.
yes, that in theory I'm going to be absolute shy. But Alannah, you're forgetting I am professional racing car driver Alan Hines. And yeah, I'm amazing, clearly. They're all the same car. Alan Hines, Pro Drifter, Sound Led. I mean, they are, in fairness. Do you know? They are the same car. Not really. No, they are all the same car.
They are, but they are.
Just
but
like
they are.
DCGP, they're all the same stuff, kinda.
Same, but different. But still same.
Anticar. Is that how you said it? No, you tried to say that last time. You messed it up. On Twitch, hey Anticar, how you doing? Boys and girls, just boys and girl.
Hey.
Any advice on must-have mods for learning to drift on Assetto Corsa?
Give me any mods.
I did. I gave you loads of mods on your computer.
Yeah.
I did. I gave you
Yes.
World Drift Tour. World Drift Tour Street, I think, is a good one. I like that one. The cars are very easy to slide, and they have like a decent balance. So it's you drove them. You've driven them. You've driven the WDT cars, the street ones. Yes. The red S, the pink S14, and the Tyrannosaurus with the V8.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's download this. Oh, I've already downloaded. What's going on here? Oh, we've got an extension folder on it. I know people use Content Manager to install stuff. I just don't put bother. I just do it old school. A bit old school that way. Big data. Okay, better close that down. That was Python stuff. I do this old school, people. I'm sorry. I could use Content Manager to install it, but oh, just press there. Cool. Right. Okay. Let's do some single player stuff. Project Academy S13. Using that for DCGP there. Spoiler alert. 370Z VDC. There we go. Boom. And I suppose just type in VDC here.
Can I have a proper like?
You have a proper screen? Oh, sorry. I do apologize. How are we doing, Alannah?
Good.
How are we doing? We're doing good. Apparently, we're doing only good. Only good. We're doing better than that, to be honest. What is going on?
Only good.
So we're going to go out to Ricardo, the dancing meme. And I'm putting on white gloves today, folks. White gloves.
That I also got him.
Alannah got me a present as a present. White gloves. This is fascinating. Not green gloves, white ones. They've changed the color. I've melted them. Apparently, when you melt stuff, they go white.
That's what bleach does, not melting stuff does.
Yeah, probably. Thank you, Queven. We'll try our best. Lana's not obviously here all the time.
I try to be.
She tries to be, but I kick her out. It's not her place to be in.
Gloves. How much do
They're
they?
£28. I checked them today. £28, but then there's extra
No,
features.
they're the short ones.
Are they?
I think for the 2 pairs of gloves plus the shipping, it was over £64, just over.
For the 2 pairs. She got 2 pairs.
For
I
two
don't know
pairs, yeah.
why, but she did.
Because I am the best girlfriend ever, obviously.
Oh, well, self-proclaimed. Ooh.
Rude.
I mean, realistically, you don't really need the gloves unless you have a bigger wheel with that's got like a suede and it's all dirty. It's desperate.
Mhm.
So my first time driving the track. Let's see what this is like. Oh, it's a short run up. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Trash, like I said.
Sorry, I can't hear you again. Huh? Hot trash? Hot trash. First lap. Oh, I said first lap was going to be amazing, didn't I?
Said it was going to be trash.
Oh yeah, you were right, so.
Wait,
I
can I
was.
put like and not gonna
Yeah,
get
you
it.
can do that actually.
Uh-oh.
Don't have enough. We don't have enough boost, people. Oh man, it's very twitchy. This car's card. Oh, Alannah's pregnant.
Pregnant. I hurt my belly button.
Yeah, I have to slow down the transition to this car. It's too fast for the smaller stuff. Smaller transitions. That's a fun little layout. Every time I keep thinking the name of this track, I keep thinking of that Ricardo meme. Am I gonna have to show you?
Yes.
Alright, I'll show you 1 second now. Not great initiation, I have to work on that a bit more.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to practice.
Oh, it's too fast transitioning. I'll show you this Ricardo meme. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Pretty sure people know of it as well. It's like a TikTok thing, you know? Ricardo meme. That guy.
Oh, that one. Oh no, stop.
No, let's play it.
Oh,
Yeah!
so bad.
Anyway, enough of that. This is what I think of when we're driving on this. I should probably have like get like a little like GIF and put it in the corner of the screen where we're on Ricardo. That's what they should do on the VDC stream.
What? Put that in the corner.
Yeah, when they're like, you know,
On Pro 1 server, by the way, Alan. So. Run
oh
Giro?
man, too fast there. Renjiro, it's Reese. That's on Twitch probably. Hey buddy, do you know if there's any different layout for Azure Series this year, man? Not sure. I suppose we'll reach the hurdle once the series actually starts. I think that's the main
Yeah.
concern that they have right now is just to try and get the thing started.
When did they say that they'd like push it back until?
What's that?
When did they say that they'd start?
Be round 2 now. Round 2 will now be round 1, I think. Just like how it was in Oh Man.
A repeat.
But no, I don't know if there is any different ones. We've got Watergrass Hill, Punchestown. I'd say the Punchestown will just do the same one again because that worked out really well last time, or pretty well, despite it being like a smoke screen of a track.
Was cool.
Oh, I loaded the wrong setup. Damn it! Why is my toe all the way there? Oh, I know why. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's not too fast the transition. Maybe it was just too slow. And the camber is all wrong. Yeah, okay, just so everyone knows, this is a different version of my 370Z. It's like different. Yeah, it's way better now. What would be your dream drift car? And Lana, what's your favorite? What would you pick?
370Z.
You pick a 370Z. This is the only car you know, isn't it?
No.
You really like it? What, how it drove? Or how it looks?
Both.
Both. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he sounds so serious.
Yeah. Pretty. I like it. It's really easy to drive. I want
Fuck
the
it.
Pro Drift Academy version.
Not this one, is it? No, this one. This Project Academy version. Alright, okay. What's mine?
I don't know.
I
What
suppose
is yours?
realistically it is a 370Z, but I'm not sure yet if I'll ever actually put one together.
Wait, no, not that one. That's the one with the stupid.
Yeah,
That's
this
what I
is silly
can't
crazy
drive.
one.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want that one.
You can drive this one. You just I allow you to drive it, it's just you can't physically drive it.
Yes,
Too hard.
one that I can drive.
But a dream drift car completely out of my like budget altogether. A Ferrari, like a California, or like a Maserati MC12, or like a Ferrari 595, like something front engine Ferrari with like some stupid ass engine in it, like not a V12, maybe a quad rotor. That might be nuts, but I don't think I'd go quad rotor. Maybe something like uh what would you put in it? I don't know. Think of some stupid engine. Barra. I put a Barra into it. That'd be really stupid, but it'd be kind of cool too. She's not going to the toilet, is she? Hey, Kira, would you mind calling Luna for me? She's stuck behind. Oh, she's going to the toilet. She's legit gone to the toilet. That's a disaster. We've just had an accident on the live stream. Our sick cat has just decided to go toilet behind Mike's setup.
Yeah.
A lovely pee for herself. On top of my trophy as well. Or one of my trophies. Thank you very much, Luna. Goodbye now.
Hi.
She's finished now, yeah. That's a disaster. We've just got that in stream. At least it's only a pee. At least it's only a pee. That's a disaster.
So
That's not
sick.
ideal. But anyway, let's not get too.
Oh, you have
Oh,
snowshoes.
I know she's not. She doesn't look great. For anyone.
Oh, that's why she.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's a litter.
yeah.
Aww.
Glad to hear. Glad I tried to hear that. It's not ideal, is it? But unfortunately, our cat is Cat Luna. She's not the healthiest right now. She's about 4 years old, but she's having breeding issues. We found her on like we saved her from a family that wasn't really looking after her, and she had been attacked by her mother, so she's never been breeding right. She's been fine for the last 4 years up until now. It's coming back to haunt her, so she's completely out of it. She's on all sorts of drugs, stuff that I don't even think drug addicts would like to be on.
At least it was as well.
No, it's fine. It's starting to smell now, though.
I can't smell it.
Can you smell it?
No.
Oh, you'll get the whiff of it there in a second. Right, let's join the public server. Let's join, not the public, but the online VDC server, for a couple of laps. I want to do some other stuff other than VDC though, because I have like 2 weeks to train for this. BDC. Oh, what have I just typed in? What am I looking at? Oops, I'm gonna burp at me. Where is the VDC server? Am I blind? No? Whoa, there's a lot of cars in that server. Irish one. Row 1. And there's Reese is in it. It's just Reese by himself. Alright, okay, Reese, we'll join you. All by himself. He's in isolation all by himself. This would be a nice isolation actually, just being able to like sit in your set up a home, you know? Just doing absolutely nothing. Just like how we are right now.
Yep. That's 9:30.
It's 9:30. Oh yeah, I get you, yeah. Just there's the alarm to tell her to come off the computer. Well, of course, because it's like isolation time, so we can do whatever we want, isn't it?
Sure.
Ah, game, because we're in the game now, so a bit better frame rates. Do you not favorite servers on
Nice.
Content Manager? I probably should do that. I don't know. It's like hassle at the time doing it. So yeah, I don't know. I should really, to be fair. But yeah, I just, yep. Ah, this is the setup I want to load. There we go.
You found it.
Um, I'll turn this down a little bit. Let's chase Renjiri. Race-inspired cosmetic enhancement, otherwise known as rice. What do you think of this track, Alannah? Different to what we see here in Ireland and stuff, isn't it?
Yes, I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, I know, I like it. It is different. This thing is fast on this track. I think this car's gonna be good on it. Oh, geez, I could tame it down a small bit. You know, I'm not gonna do too many runs on this, so I don't wanna spend all night on it. Just transitions way too fast. What I'm expecting. Okay, so okay. What was I gonna say? I forgot.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what I was gonna say. What the hell is Stablu? Oh, gone off into the gravel, into the grass, and all the sorts of stuff gets in the way. Oh, I've just killed him. I think Reese is turning in too early for that corner. Hello, Miyamoto. How are you doing, guy? Or Raymond. Colin Raymond, what?
I found the receipt of the orders for your gloves,
Yeah,
and it came to £56 total.
56. Oh
That's
yeah.
what it
Which
says
is,
on the receipt anyway. Yeah, apparently subtotal £56, shipping 0, tax 0, total £56. So maybe when it was in euros, 64 something. If I had converted it at the time, maybe that was it.
I hope you guys are well. Are you good, Alannah? You're more
Hmm?
than good. You're
Yes.
happy.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
Oh, back in town.
Finally. I'm back.
Oh, Greece.
Like the Terminator, I said, I'll be back, and here I am.
I'm doing very good, Raymond. Thank you very much.
What handbrake do you use? By the way, I love to watch your streams. He uses a custom handbrake.
What handbrake? I use it's a custom one. It's using an old like clutch pedal from one of my old Fanatec pedals. So it's just like a potentiometer. So it is a variable like it is a variable handbrake, which is nice, but it's kind of pointless. There's no need having a variable handbrake,
Wish I could
especially when
drive
you're using it for
VDC
drifting.
cars like this, but my wheel fucking hates me. Yeah, so does mine. But I also am nowhere near that level.
I wish I could drive VDC cars like this, but my wheel. You've tried to drive this car line, haven't you? You just don't.
I
You
cannot
just.
drive that car for the
They are
life of
tough to
me.
drive, but they are. They do make sense.
Yeah, it's just very difficult. Hard.
This corner, man. Holy shit.
Talk about useless. Mine has a load cell.
You loads of. Yeah, but I seen your one work like Raymond, and yours is like it's basically like a switch, which it should really be, because like you only want it to lock 100%. My one I can half pull it there if I wanted to, and it's just pointless. But then again, it costs me nothing to make, so I can't exactly complain. Oh.
It's very nice.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. Works really good, doesn't it? I haven't actually. Have I used one before? No, I haven't used one before. The high school ones. I've used the Fanatic ones, alright, and they're okay. Right, Reese. I'm trying to go for a late apex and I've been pushed off.
Fanatec handbrake flimsy AF, in my opinion.
Oh fuck, I messed that up. Oh shit, I fucked that up so badly.
Alan,
Yo.
do you think the Fanatec handbrakes are flimsy?
Yeah, it was kind of flimsy, alright. Like, left to right, it felt a bit weird, I suppose.
Give Reese a good punting for me, please.
Give Reese a good punting for me, please. I'll give him a good punting as I will, actually. We'll just go around Nikita's here. Oh man, I picked it up again. Poor Reese.
Poor
He
Reese.
deserves it. No, he doesn't really.
You being an asshole.
What's that?
Just you being an a-hole.
Yeah, as you asshole Alan.
Asshole Alan. Nah, he punted me plenty last night.
Oh, did he? I like a good punt.
Hey.
Anna Shannon. Why is the rear of that car so low? It's so weird. Oh shit! Sorry. Why is there cones on the outside of that corner? It seems so weird. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, I've just realised what it was for. Who followed there? Or someone liked? I don't know.
Someone like
Someone liked the stream. Someone liked it. Thank you to someone, whoever liked the stream.
yes.
I can't read the text from here. You have to see from there.
My
Or,
eyesight is
right, well, your eyesight. You need glasses, so.
terrible. Yes.
There's glasses there on the table if you want to use them.
Where? Oh. How's the track flows? Haven't tried it yet. How's the track flow? Track flow. Alan,
What?
how's the track flow?
The flow is fine. The last corner is weird. Like, understeers a lot on it. Chasing is not going to be the nicest, I don't think, because you have to do short transitions. So it's like, if someone's super slow in front of you, it's like really hard to chase, I would imagine.
Alan, these your old glasses.
Yeah, they are too.
Go. It's done. Oh, Master of Skids T.
Too lazy. Tegan has probably done enough driving. I think he was like the person that spamming caps. Nightbot is taking over apparently. That's the first time I've ever seen Nightbot do anything.
Oh.
Jesus. Caps got you. They got you alright. Trying to do shit with your diploma. Yeah, I should be doing a lot of stuff right now, but yeah, just being too lazy. No motivation. That's my problem at the moment.
I think text is away with it. I don't know. Okay. I think you just censored me praising Tiki. Alan getting sick of it.
I think he just censored me praising Tiki. I'm getting sick of it. Oh, I've no control over Nightbot. I've been driving the whole time. Just say it. Ugh,
I've been
fuckers.
here trying on glasses.
You're here trying on glasses, yeah, Specsavers. I don't know why this car is shit on side grip nowadays.
The text is further away, but it's clearer. Weird.
Oh, let me into the corner, Reese. Trying to take like a late apex, and I can't. Fucking Reese Titterson.
Okay. Do these glasses suit me? Do these suit me?
Right. What? You look like a teacher now. If people were into that type of stuff.
Oh,
Which I'm sure
Alan.
every kid, as a
Alan.
every dude had every kid had a crush on her or whatever.
Alan, my school was definitely the Spanish teacher. Everyone was into the Spanish teacher.
Oh, I didn't even hit him that hard. I think the front of my car is too stiff. Ah, I could just keep driving. I would, but I'm probably twice her age. Yeah, she's 10. No, she's not actually.
You're saying I'm 10.
Yeah, 21.
21.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Oh, too late in the apex there. It's a weird line to get it right. If you're 42, Raymond, I'd be amazed though.
Oh, I see a cat.
Another cat in the camera.
I think it's Baby, because I know Baby's still outside. I think she's trying to go out onto the road. Not quite double, but closer than I would like to admit.
Oh, I know why this thing feels weird on the left foot. It's because I have the brake bias all wrong in it. And I have third gears too short, realistically. Or is it wrong?
I don't know.
Generic? No. It just seems really like nosedivey.
These are like... Feel my eyes being
Chasing them
strained.
again? Okay, thanks, Reese. I'll take a free chase.
Weedmare and Lawler.
Stop lurking and say Weedmare and Lawler. Stop lurking and say hi. They can lurk if they like. I like lurking. Do you like lurking? Have you ever done that, Alannah? Just lurk around. I've done that. I've done that to you as well, Raymond, a few times. I've watched the stream for like half an hour and just never say hello.
You know what I used to do in like, was it first year or second? Actually, me and Ava used to do it all the time when we were living together. Is we when we were living in Parchment, which is like student accommodation. We'd be people watching. We'd make hot chocolate and people watch. We'd just sit on the window and be people watching while chatting away. Oh, I see a cat. A cat is running back.
I like this initiation. Do some nasty entries in. Yeah, well, people in college are weird anyway. It's alright.
Yeah.
So many people going through
weird
phases.
Stuff when you're people watching and student accommodation. Like, all right. I've seen you. I just don't call out my own lurkers.
I don't really pay attention like when it comes to Twitch. Hey, Emilis. Hey, Emilis. Emilis. Hey, Emilis. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. I assume. Okay, hang on now. Emilis, please don't mind if we guess. Where do you think Emilis is from? By judging from the name.
Spain.
Spain? I'm gonna judge Lithuania.
I see on my fourth monitor.
I've only got 2 monitors and one of them is managed by assistant.
Hi.
Assistant.
That would be me, I guess. No longer girlfriend, just assistant.
No, assistant. Assistant sounds better than girlfriend.
Latvia.
Latvia. Oh, I was gonna say Latvia.
You were not.
You were way further though.
And
I think I got closer.
I saw all the things.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Latvia.
I
Latvia's
just
a small
remember
country.
those from Spanish. Alan got closer. Okay.
I got
need
way
me
close. You
one
said
of these
Spain. You were to the
assistants.
side of the fucking planet Earth. Okay, not really.
Whoa. High water. Monica's calling out lurker.
Oh shit.
Lurkers.
Calling out
Monica?
lurkers.
Monica?
High
Monica.
water. Any one of these assistants. Yeah, but like Raymond, like you have only one Twitch. You've only got one stream to worry about. But and then on your triple screens, then you have the chat. So when you're tandeming, you could just see who's chatting with you. Whereas I might as well just not have a chat in general because I wouldn't be able to see it half the time.
They're friends, no escape.
Oh shit, Reese! Arrgh!
A growl.
Spin on purpose. I'm only messing. They are friends, no escape. It could be worse. I don't know what could be worse. What could be worse? You still wearing those glasses? Your head is gonna go die.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I keep initiating too early. Massive understeer there. I don't know if, what's going on. I think the front of the car is just too stiff. What do you think,
Too hard.
Alannah? Huh?
Too hard.
Too hard, yeah. Too stiff. Too stiff. Too much of a hard on. Hard.
How would I know?
You'd feel it.
I'm not driving the car, so I wouldn't know. I'm not able to feel it.
Or you're not.
Mm.
That doesn't sound very good for me then.
Help.
You're not really portraying a good message here for me, Alannah.
Nope.
Oh, I mean, I was talking about the setup of the car. I wasn't talking about anything else.
No. Obviously. But even if I was driving the car, I wouldn't be able to feel if the front of the car was stiff or not because I just wouldn't know. I'd just be like, Alan, fix it. There's something wrong.
Try less boost.
Alan, will you participate in Latvia Drift this year?
Unfortunately, no.
What time is it in Latvia right now?
What's that?
I'm wondering what time it is in Latvia.
What's
Because we're
in
at
Latvia?
9:52, so what time is
I assume it's 2 hours ahead, right? Oh fuck! Sorry, Reese.
I don't know.
Oh, Reese, I'm sorry. Sorry.
it there? We will find out. So it's 9:52 here, so you're saying it's 11:52 there?
Yeah. I assume it's 2 hours because it's far, far east.
Far, far east.
It's almost the middle of the east, but it's the far east.
It's almost midnight, yeah. We're right.
Yeah, so it's 23 for you guys. 23 hours. 23 p.m.
Well, guys, just got a set of Corsa on Xbox One. Any experience with setting up for drifting on it?
For Xbox One?
I have an Xbox. I don't have a Assetto on it. So, no, and he's never had an Xbox, so...
I've driven it on Xbox. I tried it on PlayStation 4, and there's not much you can do. You just have to drive it the way it is, unfortunately. There's some videos on YouTube, which you can YouTube and see. Might give better advice there, but generally the Assetto Corsa on consoles is nothing like on PC. It's almost two different games entirely.
Get A86. Eat it, done deal.
Oh. Get an A86. Yeah, well. You know, if A86s were cheap. I actually drifted an A86. I competed in one for years. Well, not for years. That's a lie. For 1 year. I drove one for 1 year.
For
pretty cool
years.
One. SR20. SR20, S13 independent rear suspension set up on it. Didn't have to pay for a take. It was a sponsored drive pretty much, so that was nice. Oh, getting hit 9 and 10 times.
I started
You
on
got
AC
beat by one.
Xbox with Reese and Hiroshima.
Oh, you started on AC Xbox. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I
It
got
wasn't the
beat by
greatest
one.
though, was it? I did get beat one by Chris, but I haven't been beat one since. Plus, Chris, I can't help myself from saying it, but that time I was down 200 horsepower. I only had 300. So your car was your car just not just beat me, it destroyed me.
Wait, was this?
No, this is when I was driving my S14. We first did the 2J swap and everything. I was running on 17-inch wheels, so small wheels.
When was this?
2017. It was
Long
the year.
before
It
we
was the
met.
year I should have. No, I got beaten by two SR20 Corollas actually. That year especially. Actually, no, I think about it. Fuck it anyway. The old Corolla.
It was alright, mostly just missing mods and options. Oh, and people actually playing it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I drove it on PS4 and it wasn't the nicest. 'Cause I ain't be back. I think I eBay Turbo was 360 and slipping third. Had to run second the whole track. Yeah. I remember. And I think that's why you were so fast too, Chris. Because like if you think about it, like you had like minimal wheel speed, so like it was just hoping for the fact that you would have, wheel speed, enough wheel speed to keep the car on angle. I ended up getting beaten by Al McNeil as well the same year. That's the second SR Corolla that's beaten me. Other than that, I haven't been beaten by an SR Corolla or any Corolla.
Yo, how's it going, man? Gonna be another great stream. Tough luck about round 9, but Pontus is an absolute animal.
Hey Lucas, how's things? Yes, Pontus is RX-7. Well, there's two Pontus now. There's an RX-7 and there's a Volvo. I assume the Volvo is actually pretty badass. I'm gonna change server by the way. I'm not staying in here. The Volvo is quite badass, but the RX-7 is kind of cool too. So I end up being beaten by Ticon in the end. But if that's who you're on about.
Yes.
Oh, Ticon. Yeah. No, Ticon handed it to us. I think we could have had him. We know we were definitely on track to beating him. We should have beaten him. Isn't that right, Ticon? We should have beaten you. I think Ticon is still here. I hope he is. I hope he hears that. It seems like these guys are still doing stuff again. I feel like driving WDT cars, like the pro cars. I don't really feel like doing the street cars. See the street stuff again.
You can't say dunno.
Dunno.
No.
The Volvo is fun. I haven't actually driven it, but it sounds like it doesn't have a V8 in it anymore, which is actually interesting. It sounds like it has that the other engine, the T5, is it? 5-cylinder.
Oh, while we're here and while we're talking to Decon, well done. Well done. I can't talk.
Well done.
Well done on winning championship.
The championship. Oh yeah, I think you got
Yes.
the championship, didn't you, Ticon? You've like your 200 points clear.
So, well done.
Congrats. Well done. Fuck it, anyway.
You're welcome.
I was gonna stick up the middle finger there, but not do that. I don't know what to do, guys. Fick it. I want to do some online stuff, but I don't know. Missing. No, turn it off, please. Woo. Oh, the pro cars on DCGP track. I'm tempted to do that. I haven't driven these cars in a while. You don't have the 370Z in there. Why not? Oh,
What do we have there? I cannot see. Or can I?
Oh crap! Sorry guys, I didn't realize that. Sorry people. There we go. Playing racing games, Alan. Yes, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Playing racing
I'm
games.
here too. Hi.
This is not a game, Alex. This is a simulator, man. Get your facts right, mate. In it, yeah. Sway down, yes, sway down. I should shut up.
I'm sorry for his behavior.
You're sorry for my behaviour. I'm doing nothing wrong. We've got. See ya, Raymond.
Bye.
We've got. Okay, so this pack is different. So this is the pro cars of the street ones, if that makes sense. Could drive the RX-7 actually. Seems like a fun car. E36, RX-7, 180, S15, RT2, RT3, RT4, GTA6, X90, Soar, Supra. I don't see the car in your lounge. My lounge? You on about here? You on about this thing? I can hear that. I don't see the car is not in my lounge. My car is actually on a boat.
It's in a container on a
It's in a
boat.
container on a boat. Actually, that
Well,
reminds me.
technically it's on a ship.
Will I turn on some tunes?
No.
Why not? Because you can't hear them.
Yeah.
This is Epidemic Sounds.
Wait, you lit
What? Face Alannah?
face Alannah.
Because it's the camera that's in front of your face.
Why did you call it face Alannah?
It's not a... I don't see the car in your lounge. So it's
So
a
it's a
game,
game,
Alan.
Alan.
Alex, it's a simulator. It's a simulator, man. These nerds,
So
dude.
confused.
What a nerd. Nah, it is technically it's a game. Like it's a video game.
Are you interested in racing? Yeah,
There,
there a chance to see you in a iRacing maybe. What?
I'd love to do iRacing. I love racing. If I wasn't drifting, I would do
Oh.
rallycross or GT racing. I don't like open wheel stuff. Don't like open wheel stuff. I like mostly like um touring cars, like stock body stuff. Does that make sense? Like so, like GT3, like touring cars and rallycross. They're my three go-tos if I was doing anything. I would do single seater stuff.
Would you do
Give it the
biking?
biking,
Biking.
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 So what? Cycle on a bike? Is it in go up a mountain?
No. Well, there's
Oh,
mountain biking, but
like
motorbike.
motorcycle racing. No, I'd probably die because like I drive too hard.
What you're supposed to do.
I'd probably die. But in iRacing, I would love to do iRacing. It's just too expensive. It's like what is it? €10 to get a license, and you have to renew that like X amount of times. And then if you want extra content, you have to pay for that. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to do all of the race stuff that like Lando and Max and all of the real racing drivers would do. I'd so join it if they allow me to. But I don't know would they allow like a drifter join it. Surely they would, right?
Why wouldn't they?
Because they'd be scared that to be beaten by a drifter probably.
Could you go to Biker and Nikki racetrack and do a couple of laps?
I could do that later. I might do it later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. I don't really feel like to. I'll be honest with you, Emilis. I've done Emilis. Yeah, I got it right. Sorry, I do apologize. I have done so many laps of the Bikernicki circuit for round 8 that I'm like, it's almost like I've had enough. Just driven it too much, unfortunately. Ooh, talking smack like Conor McGregor.
Now.
I always talk smack. You know me. Oh, there's another Alan in here. But it was. Alan 173, also from Ireland. Look, Alan 173. I wonder if that Alan O'Neill. Oh. Well, what am I supposed to do with these things? 7 degrees. I haven't driven this RX-7 before, so I assume it's like it's a front steer car, sure. So there you go, positive with the toe. Let's try this thing. Oh, this thing sounds dead. Oh, 100% boost.
But it's a
Okay, no, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna drive this track.
Flacco just says, "What's up, guys?"
Flacco drifts. Hey, dude, what's up? Number one.
Number one. Hashtag one.
Dum 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 ba dum ba dum bum ba dum. I think the anti-roll bars are too stiff.
What track is this, and how are you guys doing? Alan, Alan, Alan.
This is Bickernicky. Oh no, it's not Bickernicky. What am I talking about? This is Blackwood from LFS or Live for Speed. And how are you guys? How are you doing, Alannah?
Good.
You're doing good.
I want coffee though. I
You want
keep
coffee?
yawning, and I don't know why. So I think I need coffee.
You need coffee. You should probably get some coffee. There's Pepsi there. Can I have some Pepsi, please? This is my coffee. I don't drink coffee or tea
Cause he's
or
a weirdo like
drugs
that.
or alcohol, so I drink a Pepsi and Coca-Cola.
Usually Coke. He was so sick of Pepsi when we were over in the Middle East. He was like, "I just want some Coke."
Yeah, not that type of Coke. The Coca-Cola, not the Coke she's on about. Those stuff that no, she doesn't take any of that stuff.
What?
I know that's really random.
You
I don't know why I said
accusing
that.
me of taking drugs?
Yeah.
How dare you? I will murder you.
But yeah, like they had only Pepsi in the Middle East. It was so frustrating. Like you walk into the shop, or not into the shop. Sorry, the shops that had Coca-Cola. But you walk into like Pizza Hut, you're like, okay, I want a pizza and some cola, and next thing you only get Pepsi, and it's like you get sick of Pepsi because it's like a water. Excuse me, it's like a watered down version of Coca-Cola.
No, it's not.
Coca-Cola gives you the oomph, like it gives you the
Yeah.
the
There's
pep.
not as much oomph to Pepsi, but it's not watered down Coca-Cola.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. This is Pepsi Max in it, which I think is different again.
What's your opinion on Queen Bee, Becky Evans getting into drifting and her progression?
It's been fantastic. I think actually she's improved a lot. It seems like I was we were talking to her in the Middle East. She was over there. I don't think anyone knew that, but anyway, spoiler alert, she was. And like she's been on the right path to like learning. You know, like she hasn't gone down the route as a lot of other people where they get kind of comfortable in a car and then they just go off and go ham buying like upgrades and stuff. She's kind of taken progressively, which is the right way to do it, in my opinion. What do you think? You've talked to Becky. She's nice, isn't she?
Lovely.
I will drive in a second, people. I just need to do something.
What do you need to do? What do you need to do?
I don't know, to be honest. I I need to open up something, and oh, I don't have to do that. Oh fuck! I might as well do that. Jeez, the battery in my mouse is going dead. Absolute disaster. Huh?
Sucks to be you.
It does suck. Because do you know what happens when that happens?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Literally nothing. Nothing actually happens. The mouse just doesn't work anymore.
What are you doing?
I'm sharing the pages to the other pages I can share to. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh no. Go
Oh,
away.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Go away.
I'm gonna try sharing that. I hope they don't kill me.
Literally sharing the separate
I'm
record.
literally sharing it to as many Facebook groups as I possibly can. That they won't kill me.
kicked out of every single group.
Yeah, they'll just remove the post if it's a problem. Now we're getting notifications saying that I'm sharing the stream. Are we? I'm pretty sure we are. Oh damn it! I've just ruined it now. As that happens, I'm pretty sure
That's it.
it'll keep notifying saying that I've been sharing the stream.
Oh
Yep, it
yeah,
says. Okay, I've been busted. Okay. Is there anyone after joining us? No. Let's join it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Alan.
What?
Never mind. We had a black screen.
Oh yeah, I keep changing. I keep forgetting to change it from um the other thing. I'm gonna do some World Drift Street. Word WDTS.
Game
Yep.
to desk.
English isn't working for me right now, Alannah. Okay.
What?
English isn't working for me right now. No, no English,
Not
not
working
working.
for me either. That like sentence took a while to complete in my head.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh, okay. There's like no servers up. I thought there'd be so many people online. I guarantee if I type in Tendo buddies, there'd be like 900 people driving.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
Tendo. I'm
Even
sorry.
Cheeky said yep.
We'll do some World Drift Street tour.
AC driving community is kind of dead. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just no one on.
You know
I fe-
why? It's because it's Wednesday.
it's not. Everyone. They're all. Do you know what they are? They're all probably playing like Call of Duty Warzone.
Yes.
They're going around jumping out of planes,
Would
like
you blame
respawning
them?
each other, paying each other to come back.
Would you blame them?
I probably wouldn't, to be honest. But
Exactly. If you had bought the game first day, you'd probably be doing the same.
well, the game is free. Like that's the thing.
No, the game itself isn't free, but
No,
once you buy the game, that part of it is free. You don't have to just.
are you sure? I thought Warzone was free.
So you have to buy Warzone.
I don't think so. I thought it was free to play. I think it's
Oh,
free to play.
I don't know.
It's just
Then.
either some people prepping for some comps or just normies playing Tandem Buddies. Yeah, that's true. There's nothing wrong with Tandem Buddies. Like I'm just not a fan of it. I just think it's boring as like there's no emotion in it. We'll go on Tamada. Fuck it.
Would come drift with you, but I'm useless at Assetto Corsa.
Hey Chris, how's things? Been a long time, man. Yeah, AC AC is not the easiest of games to be honest. Can you pass me one of the Allen keys there? You know the one with the red handle. I'm changing the H partner mode. What about 2G drift? I I don't drift 2G.
Guys. The red handle, he says. This is black.
What color is this?
Just because there's red on it, it's mostly black.
Are you trying to say something?
Yes?
Okay, sorry, back to your question. 2Gs. I wouldn't be the biggest fan of 2Gs simply because people like don't really drive the way that I want to drive it on it.
Alan Heinske.
2Gs are cool though. I just never drive. I just find them boring. There's something about competition layouts to me, and something about real life drift layouts that you try to replicate what actual drivers do on it, like Nihan or something like that. I find that much more. Okay, I need to take these off again. Such an idiot for putting on my gamer gloves. Gamer gloves. Alan Heinske. I can get you one of them. Thanks. Thank you. You don't have. You. Yeah. I suppose I could put it up there.
That way you can't lose it.
What time is it? 10. Quarter past 10.
What a paste can. What a paste
What server is
can.
this anyway?
What
Is
a
it American one? Oh, it's
pasty.
American one. You. There's no
Okay, I
point in
need
playing.
coffee.
Your coffee. Alright, you go get coffee, so. Right, and Anna's gone. It's just me and you guys. No more Lana. She's not ever coming back. Little does she know, the second she walks into the kitchen, she's going to get hit in the head by a waterfall. Tsunami. Huh?
There was a tsunami. Joy.
I said in the kitchen. I'm just being odd. I'm feeling weird right now. You know, I feel weird. I feel like I'm on something. Even though I've never had that experience
All the
before.
drugs.
All the drugs. All of them. All 7 of them. What should we drive? I always drive this 14, or let's drive something else. Drive. I'll just drive this 14, it'll be boring as usual. Chris, if you want to teach me how to drift, I will join you. But you know how to drift, don't you? Oh, I remember you were on controller. You never had a steering wheel, did you? Am I wrong? Maybe. Oh, I can't remember. I keep getting confused. It's been so long, Chris. Like that's the thing. It's like Forza on the Mountain Drift server. Forza 4, and then I magically disappeared because I decided to do join R Factor, wasn't it? And that was the end of Simply Funky anyway. Well, not the end of Simply Funky, but the end of me and Simply Funky. Oh, you have a G29? Oh, right, nice. Yeah, yeah. I actually have Forza 7 on this. I should actually play it someday. Simply Fun. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But Simply Funky. Yeah, I know. Josh, it's a big loss, man. It was Brian that told me in the end. I never knew. Plus, it had been a long time since I talking to Josh, so I kind of like fell out of the loop there for a long time. Shit. You love this track? Yeah, no, it's a good track. Kyo from SCS made this one back in the day. I don't think it's like perfectly accurate. Like I do know it's not like spot on, but this track's been around for a really long time. Yeah, we for sure should do that, Chris. 'Cause it's been a long time, man. It's been like at least I think 2016, 2015 was like the last time. No, maybe it's 2014, was it? 2014 was the last time I played like Xbox with any of you guys. Yeah, no, he was a very good friend, dude. It was like, it was just a super cool vibe back then, you know? At least the team is still going, man. That's awesome. Do you know who's running it now? I mean, when you think about it, like the name was super cool too. I love the name, Simply Funky. I just thought it was like, I don't know, it was just like kind of a bit hip. Like super hip, super like forward, like, you know, modern almost. Because nowadays it's all about funky and like retro wave and stuff. Yeah, 2013, 2014. Yeah, sounds about right. I still have George was for a while, but I don't know if that's still the case. Oh right, okay. I think George was one of the OG members. I kind of forget who George was or what his gamertag was. Because there was you. Sorry, so there was Josh, you, Benny. There was myself. Declan ended up joining after a while. He was one of the last members that joined us. Who else was there? Was there Reflex? Was that the guy from Portugal? Is he always a member? The crazy guy with the controller? Reflex noise or something? I think there was someone else too, I'm forgetting. You back? How's your coffee?
Back. No, I haven't tasted it yet.
Hmm?
I haven't tasted it yet. I just made it. It should be good.
Nitro Nutter, yes, I remember Nitro. I don't remember him taking part in many like battles and stuff we did, but like he was just a really good leader and stuff, wasn't he? Best name in real life, yeah, I remember that. John Murray, oh yeah, I remember John. Super Snake, Evan, yeah, I remember Evan. I still talk to Evan though, actually. Reflex. Reflex was the Portuguese guy, wasn't he? Can't think of his real name. Hey Kenneth, how's things, dude? Oh, okay, that was desperate. That was horrible. What the hell was that all about? I need to look into that, Chris. I need to look in what's the crack with FNK and stuff, because my gamer tag still has FNK in front of it. I was contemplating changing it at one point, but I'm tempted just to leave it now out of like, you know, throwback. OG. Declan still has his FNK in front of his one. How's the coffee? Is it nice?
Yeah.
Did I ask you that already?
Yes, but I
Oh,
haven't
brilliant.
like sipped it at that stage. But now that I have sipped it,
What's that?
now that I have taken a sip from it, it is nice. I think his name is Norden or something. I have him on Instagram. Beans means.
Yeah, that's me. So Chris, to give you a bit of context, Alannah. So Chris and myself used to be on a team called Simply Funky back in Forza 4 in like 2013, 2014. And then I kind of like went AWOL and joined the PC world, kind of leaving them all there. And the eventually I ended up getting like removed from the team. Like clearly, like of course I was going to be. But I had found something that I had preferred to do, and I just never really like said to the guys that I was never coming back, because I always thought I would go back, but I didn't. Then since then, the leader of the team at the time passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like just I think everyone in the original team are not in it anymore.
Oh.
So I don't. We're just discussing there like who's running and stuff now.
Okay.
I kind of wish the whole team vibe was like in AC a small bit, like we're all battle each other and stuff. I just think the game is a little bit too advanced to do that. Like Forza was just so basic, you couldn't really like do anything other than like create teams and like battle each other and stuff. Track? Called Tamada.
You know what? It reminds me of that track.
What does?
Drift.
Drift, really? Well, Drift is actually based off a real life track. Like it's like a one-to-one copy of it, just wider in many places. It's a copy of Motorland SP.
That reminds me of Drift.
Forza Motorsport Drift League was great back in the day. I never actually did any of the stuff, because like, if you remember, Chris, I was like still kind of young, like 13, 14, so I never did any competitions. Because like my parents had like a curfew, and I was like, that's it, Alan, you're off at this time. Just drifting in here by myself, man. It's lonely.
Lonely.
I'm so lonely.
I have nobody.
All of my own.
Oh.
We have to read it now.
I don't know whether he even like liked it or
Shared it, maybe.
shared it. But the first name was Scott. Scott did something. Thank you, Scott. I did one season of FMDL but lost most battles because everyone was on wheels. Remember being bummed by Spitzy.
Bummed.
Bummed.
When you mean bummed, like, made fun of, was it? Or just being beaten? Well, like, you and Super Snake were, like, two of the best on the game when it came to using the controller. Because, like, I think Super Snake was on controller too, wasn't he? Because, like, you guys had it to the point of where, like, you were, like, counter-steering on the controller, like, also on the steering wheels almost. You were, like, super smooth controller users. Oh, beaten. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rather aggressively.
Rather aggressively, yeah, yeah.
And your buttons are looking really tempting right now.
What's that?
Your buttons, they look real tempting.
What button? Oh, the buttons.
Yes,
Oh, they look so pretty.
they look tempting.
Oh, they look nice. I can't hear a word they're saying. This is too loud.
Tempting.
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 I'm trying to get you to talk louder because you're talking really quietly and it's... I actually need to set up my own... I need to get like a server set up so that I can do my own stuff.
Yeah, Super Snake taught me all that. He was on a wheel himself for a while.
Ah, okay, yeah. That must... Was that in the later years?
What
Should...
server?
It's called... It's World Drift Tour on... I have to go back and do new tires anyway. What's it called? It's called... OTM Skids Drift. Tamada Sportsline Kyo. It's with WDTS cars.
We just drive trucks on Truck Simulator now.
Oh, really? I haven't played ETS in a long time. I don't have ATS. Let's chase Joe.
Phone vibrates.
Yeah,
So
it's
aggressively.
vibrating so much.
So aggressive.
So aggressively. Everything I have is just aggressive.
I still have my 360. Went on it about a year ago and got all the FNK cars. They're like Relix frozen in time. Brain fart in the middle of that.
What, reading English, is it?
Yeah, it was just like, how do I read again? Glasses. Just like,
Hmm?
can't do the thing with the glasses.
Yeah, it's just they might mess up your eyes even more.
Yep.
Hmm?
Vandasuit? No, I can back better with the glasses on. Like leave off.
Nah, just do whatever suits.
Huh?
Do whatever suits.
I see something pop up on the screen, I feel like get him on. Swap glasses for the crack. Well, they're both he's.
What's that?
Said swap glasses for the crack, but they're both your glasses, so.
Oh, swap glass. Yeah, they're both mine though.
I don't have glasses.
Alannah doesn't wear actual glasses. It's just
I don't have.
you probably
glasses.
should have a pair, like, because
Probably should, but
your
you know.
eyes aren't like
The
they're not
best.
worse than mine, but they aren't much better.
Yeah. Although, how did the quite snug? And you have a bigger head than me.
No, I got these
Oh,
glasses have more of a, like adjustable bend to them compared to those ones. So I think those ones were a bit tighter, but these have bigger frames on them.
Yeah, but those glasses, if I wear them, they like fall off me because they're too big.
That's probably because I bent them to fit my head. I remember I had to bend those to kind of fit my head a small bit. I remember I first put them on. I was with the optician and like I put them onto my head and I was like, "Can I make these bigger?" And he was like, "You could probably bend them a small bit." Yeah, it'd be hard.
Ooh. John, Peggy, Hala, do you think we got a chance on making a DTS Corona revival session happen?
Hey John, we probably could, to be honest. We still have the group, don't we? Like the AC group. Like Jonathan is still around, like Joker. Who else is still around? Marcus is still around. Marcus does VDC nowadays. John Dalton is kinda still around. He does mostly stuff on racing stuff nowadays.
I think it's still on.
Yeah, I think it's still on. I actually nearly shared the stream into it earlier.
Got a bit of a train going on there.
Yeah, I think there was someone else following me as well, but they're in the skyline. Yeah, I see him behind me. Skyline chased me there. It's just this track. Like you this track, for really the third car to follow properly, like I have to try and follow the lead car as like rearward as possible because it's kind of tight. And Sometimes taking this outside line, like this guy is doing here in front of me, is not the best, I find, for trains. But then it is up to me to make sure that it does work, so I'll just try and see if I can do that now. Try and stay further back, maybe on the wheel instead of the door. Oh, just hit him. Oh, hit him again. Kind of saved him. Kind of, maybe, I don't know.
Nada.
Yeah, stay wider like that. Try and mimic his transitions as much as possible. Tamada, I know it's Fantas, yeah, it's been a long time since I've driven on this track. I think the last time I drove on it was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
That's a long time.
A long time ago. But to be honest, this track could do with an update. Like, it is scaled incorrectly, I think. Like, this back straight doesn't really feel right to me. Compared to what you see in videos and stuff.
Nice drift. Fabio.
Thank you, Fabio. Oh! Oh, he hit the bar.
I learned how to tandem on it way back in 2016.
Yeah, it's a great track for that actually, because you have to like learn their timings right. Like compared to other tracks. Jesus, I English, Alan. Like you can kind of get away with the timings and stuff. Whereas this track, like to stay proximity or consistent, like tandem throughout the whole track, you need to have like good timing. You're gonna have the buttons or what? Ooh, nice dive on the door there. Kind of hit him a bit hard.
Amazing how it's still so popular among the peoples. Newer peoples.
Yeah, I still don't understand like why like it's still so popular, but then I don't know, it is a weird track that way. COVID-19 joined the game, interesting name. I think second gear is just a little bit too long for this track, and then it's a bit too short for the straight. Oh, put a wheel in the grass. Shit. Sorry. Oh, whoops. You could hit the bar. No, he won't. But you came across in front of me quite a bit. Oh, that was close. Oh, that wasn't great. Oh, whoa, whoa,
Sorry.
whoa, whoa!
Trying to open up. Is that okay?
Yeah. I never seen Assetto Corsa do that before. Why? I don't know why. Like flat barred almost. Oh shit.
Oh, will I change it to game?
Hmm. Me. Yeah, dude. It's probably stutty for people right now. It's probably. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I do apologize if frame rate drops, people. It's just I have two separate like scenes set up. One for when it's on desktop, and one if it's on in the game. And for some reason, when it's in desktop mode, it's the game stutters. So I don't know if the frame rate was a bit messy there. I just forget to change it back again. At least it's not a black screen the whole time, unlike sometimes. I don't know who this guy is, but
How
just try
much
to
boost you're running can't keep up.
100%. Then again, our tires are really bad right now, so.
They can't.
Oh, he can't keep up. Oh, I thought you meant to. We can't keep up. I'll try to do like a tomato style entry here. Low angle, super low angle, like second gear kind of stuff. Reduce the angle, full throttle. Okay, hit the wall, why not?
Joe is
Tires are gone, I guess.
Tires are gone.
Yeah, I'll try another style entry like that. Nicely, Joe.
I need
Need
to
to
add
add grip
grip
to
to
this car. Yeah.
Don't play them much.
You don't play that much. Oh,
That whole run, my screen went green every transition.
the whole run. What? That's.
What?
There was one run, alright, when I did one lap when I did spin behind you, and Alannah here hovered over Chrome, was it? And it
Yeah.
automatically like, made the whole thing go to desktop. Completely accidental, of course. You did it.
Yeah.
Well, even if you did it on purpose, it was quite funny.
It was accidental.
Huh?
It was
It
accidental.
it was accidental. Yeah, yeah, clear. No, yeah.
What's an accident?
I do cheat on this track as well. I like take like the most tightest line and just try and get away from everyone. Driving like T-Con right now. Low angle everywhere. Don't know if he's still there. He's still there, T-Con. Uh,
I don't think he is. Does it help
was
having a bigger wheel face when drifting? Oh,
he still is there. Does it help? It does help a tiny bit, but you don't want to go too big. I find 350mm was the best for me and this current setup. If I was to go any bigger, I think it would start to break the steering wheel more. I don't know T-Con, but driving like that is my favorite. It's like that super low, like using first gear and stuff. No angle drifting is fun, yeah. I agree, T-Con. That's why I like doing it too. And like using no left foot brake, you know, like just using clutch and stuff. Like, I don't know, just driving like how a Japanese lunatic would do it. Not that that's the best way to do it, because like left foot braking is clearly better. But like, it's just the inner JDM nerd is just like comes out when I drive. It's like, oh, just drive really cool, do some really cool hand movements with your hands and stuff with the steering wheel. Oh, oops, sorry, Joe, sorry. Oops, sorry, Joe.
Like I'm mostly driving with left foot brake only in comp cars, and because of that, after a seasonal break in VDC, I almost forgot how to left foot properly, LMAO.
Yeah, I generally left foot only in VDC car or like comp cars as well. Um, Depends though. If people like, if I'm in a public lobby like this one and people in front of me are left foot braking, I try to left foot braking because it's really hard to chase like when you're handbraking and clutching instead of like left foot braking when someone is left footing. Oh my god, sorry Joe, I just dive bombed you so hard there.
Said
Um,
SG, whatever that means.
what's that?
Joe said SG. All good?
Oh yeah, something good. Probably meant Algae.
Oh yeah, AG. All good. Chris said I seriously need to put some practice into AC so I can drift with you. Kiki said, yeah, left foot braking is for chasing kind of slow people. No offense, YOLO.
Yeah, no, I agree, Tigan. Well, well, it is and it isn't, right? Like, because I find there is a point where if someone is so slow that having to handbrake is better. Like, I find if someone is super fast, you can kind of get away with. Whoops, sorry, Joe again. You can kind of like clutch it, like as if you're driving in the wet or something, or low grip, and then you can like left foot brake behind someone who's super fast, just to like maximize like transition proximity. That's what I find anyway. And then you use, in my opinion, I generally use the handbrake if I'm chasing someone super slow or trying to be super safe behind someone. Because you're guaranteed to like slow the car, whereas left foot braking, you're really relying on the brakes and the car being able to slow down on the left foot and not stall. It's not so much a problem in AC, but in real life it is a problem. Unless you have like 9,000 horsepower and like amazing Brembo or whatever brakes up front. I just don't understand why like the Japanese drivers don't left foot brake. Maybe it's starting to become a thing now, especially in Formula D Japan. But like I would say like left foot braking is far superior than like using a handbrake. I probably like use too much left foot brake though. It probably catches me out too many times. I suppose it depends on the track layouts too you're competing on. I think that's why people start left foot braking. I just find if I was on the Japanese track though, I try not to left foot because it's like it feels like a sin.
Maybe because most of them were starting with laggy, low-powered SR20s and etc.
Maybe so, but I've only noticed it in recent times that they actually started doing it, and even people with those SR cars started doing it. Because if you think about it, if you're on like, let's say, if you're on Baihaku, for example, you don't really need to left foot brake anywhere. Like, you just initiate and then you just full gas. Whereas like in FD tracks, let's say Okayama, you might need to left foot brake to keep the car on stable angle. Like most of Japanese drifting is like entry based and then finish, you know, one transition and finish almost.
You said, oh yeah, also the track layouts.
Yeah, yeah. If you look at like Suzuka Twin, like they have a big entry and then one transition. That's it. And if you look at Irwindale, it's like one transition, but it's like big open corners, and like you kind of need to stall the car up on the brake to like roll burnout to kind of get the line right. So it's just different drifting styles, you know.
Yeah, you said when it's the racing line with a few corners, there's no much need.
Yeah. When it's just a race line with a few corners, there's no. Yeah, no, there isn't really. Wall, yeah,
Wow.
bad wall.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't know if you noticed where I was going, Joe. Oh, I'm just gonna go this way. Fuck it. My pedals are starting to fail. My gas pedal like is not going full gas sometimes. It like goes like 98% of the way there, and then like the top half is not pushing unless I push it really hard. Don't know if I need to clean them or whether if I need to like change the potentiometer. Jeez, that transition annoys me. Oh, here comes Convoy 19 coming to kill us all. Oh shit, oh fuck. What?
By the way, don't you remember which one's GP guy started left foot braking recently? Want to get a look?
It was someone in Formula D Japan. I can't think of his name, but he's got that S15 with the big, like the Toyota Super style wing on the back of it. The ugly wing. Like teal blue, kind of like falcon color. S15 with a 2J.
Ah.
Formula D Japan, yeah. I think he qualified first, like in every single event, because like his lead runs are amazing. Yes, Masuyama, yeah. He has an S14 too, I think, doesn't he? Zenki, hey Zenki, woo woo. I think he did Drift Kingdom too. Oh, for D1 lights. Oh, whoops. He's doing Formula D America this year. I think I seen him do it at Okayama. You see, maybe the Japanese style is not so much like they don't like using left foot brake or that does the tracks, but maybe it's like you're supposed to commit to the gas through the corner rather than like using handbrake and stuff to correct,
What track is this?
This is called Tamata Sportsland. Probably one of the most overplayed tracks in the Assetto Corsa history. Japanese based track.
Yeah, maybe that's as well.
Yeah. But, like, you can kind of see where, like, if you drift on Mihan and you start to understeer, you can see where, like, left foot braking kind of helps, like, to drag it into the inner clip, or the, like, not the inner clip, I hate calling corners clips, but the inner, like, circle thing. You can kind of work there, even though it's just, like, it's like a sin to do it. It's like, I don't know why, it just feels so bad to do it. Ruins the flow of the corner or the run or something. Like, I still do it, like, once in a while, but I try not do it, because it's, like, just sucks. Oh, fuck, whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's just hard not to do, because it's, like, it's drilled in my brain to try and left foot brake if I make a mistake and not handbrake.
Drift Maniac.
Hey, Jeff Maniac has things. Sup, dude?
Yep.
Soup? Why you buying soup in the clothing aisle?
Soup store.
I need soup. No, I know. Why are you trying to buy clothes in the soup store? I was laugh is good, man. This whole COVID-19 thing is like a thing.
A thing. Server name again?
Server name again is OTM something. OTM. If you're able to search it. Oh, whoops, sorry. I'm at soup. What do you mean you at soup?
He might have already mentioned this, but when should you, if brake versus e-brake?
Like the. Oops, sorry, Joe, I'm trying to read. Oh, fuck, Jesus. Oops, my bad. When should you brake versus e-brake? Generally, when I e-brake, I kind of brake at the same time, like to stable the car. Because sometimes when you brake, it like moves the car around and stuff, which is annoying. So it like makes the car oversteer more or understeer more. If you're on about left foot braking, for me,
Oh,
I
that's
think.
it. LF. I was reading it as if. Left foot brake versus e-brake.
Oh, left foot brake
Yeah.
versus. Oh, okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes more sense. Left foot brake. Um, I tend to like. Uh, so I do mostly in competition, right? When I'm doing a lead run and I want to like maintain an angle, like almost crab the car. Um, so leading, I only left foot brake leading if I ever have to make a correction, because like a left foot or a handbrake is generally like it's like an aid to like maintain the car in the drift or maintain angle. But I only use left foot ever when leading, unless I have to like handbrake, initiate or transition or something like that, or like kind of drag the car. Oh crap, driving so badly right now. Oh my god, bad driving, Alan.
Tiki said when chasing, it's like left foot brake for going shallow, e-brake for going wider.
Yeah, I suppose I suppose it depends too, like on what you're trying to do. Like if you're like chasing a slower car, or if you're trying to adapt to a driver's line. Like if someone's running wider than what you're expecting, you might have to left foot brake more because the handbrake would mean that you like would fall into the corner. So I suppose it really depends what you're trying to do.
Goes close till at least 19th of April. Whoop.
Can I honk the horn? Yeah, it's one of those like what's this horn called? Can't remember.
Honk of a horn. That's the weirdest thing to describe in drifting.
Oh, like left foot braking, is it?
Yeah. God's father, how it's named, I forget. Did you see Dave Egan? What? On the first one. Love the ending with your dad and Kevin O'Connell.
Oh, he's teased it,
Oh,
has he? So I was
these
just talking to my dad.
heroes.
Um,
Where do we again?
my dad's just only over there grieving if you're wondering. Um, oh, I didn't see that he's teased it already. So like Heroes of the Weekend 2, I think is gonna like beat the first one, because when we were doing it this year, or like last year, we were all doing bits and pieces. Like they just wanted our natural reactions. So there was many times like I just like essentially like talk shit about the other drivers, like expressing exactly what I felt about them at the time. So there's gonna be like really interesting bits. There was one driver like who was like calling people like I suppose cunts and everything. I don't know, bad
See you
stuff.
next Tuesdays.
Hmm? Oh shit, it's fun. Who said see you next Tuesday? Oh, see you next Tuesday. Yeah, see you next Tuesday. He was calling people that. Like when you use left foot brake or handbrake, yeah. I do by feeling if I have to brake less or barely correct, I use left foot. If I have to brake harder or get the back out, I use, yeah. I try and not use the handbrake as much as possible, like mid drift, unless I have to extend, like on a transition or something. Like if you're on initiation, you can't left foot brake to crab the car in a straight line when you're like decelling. But you can use the brake to like crab the car mid drift. That's kind of how I look at it. I think out of the two, I probably use left foot braking 80% of the time, and the handbrake 20% as a tool to like fix or correct my angle or line or whatever. What time is it? Gonna try a few laps, Alannah.
Some cars it helps you go brakes if the handbrake on its own, like very aggressive.
Oh, oh shit!
haven't
Right.
left
Yeah, you can have a
footprints
go
yet.
now. Do you want to go to drift? That
Playground.
You want to go
I
playground?
want to go
Okay, okay, okay.
playground.
Okay. I'm going to let Alannah come on it for a bit. I need a bit of a rest. So Alannah's going to do a bit
What
of training.
does left foot braking do to your car while mid drift?
Mid drift is like it like does like a burnout almost. So like lets the car crab so you can maintain angle and line. Alannah's going to do some quick driving here on playgrounds because it is the easiest track to drift on. So I do apologize for another boring track, but Alannah wants to drift some bit. She's getting
Sorry,
better.
guys.
Oh wait, what am
I'm
I doing?
learning.
Sorry,
I'm
what car do you
learning.
want to drive?
The server died anyway.
Oh, did it die?
Apparently. Good
Oh,
timing.
good
I
driving, Joe.
notice
Thanks, man.
whenever I handbrake on transition, I spin like crazy, lol.
It depends though. Like generally, when you transition, the handbrake kind of slows it down. If you like transition through, like if you pull the handbrake as you're changing direction, it should slow the car down. But then if you handbrake too much after the transition, the car will spin. Let Alana drive for you in VDC.
You wouldn't even qualify. You get like 0 points.
What car do you want to drive?
70.
Go on playground, so Alana can do a few
I haven't
laps.
done leads for someone in ages. Never handbrake in middle of transition. That's bad. Used to do it for Miyamoto and
X-Row. Oh
for...
yeah, yeah. I know X-Row.
And see
Used
if
to do
people
for
notice. Everyone would notice.
everyone would. They probably would notice. I know handbraking through transitions is not good, but like it does slow the transition down. It's great for teaching people Tcon I found. Like it's the bad way to teach people, but it's like it kind of gets them to progress, and then you can kind of work back on technique later. I find. Then again, everyone's different on that. Thank you, Ragus, for the follow. I'm really bad at calling, making shouting out.
Yeah, mixing.
It's fucking nighttime. Do you want to drive at nighttime? Why is it nighttime? Why is it doing
drive
that?
at night time. Fix it for me.
Why is it driving? Why is it in nighttime? It's 1 p.m. Oh, it's probably set to real time because of weather effects. I thought do you know what I'll do, right? I'll set this to because I've solid turn on. Maybe I can just set it to original clear. Maybe it'll work. Or it might crash. I'm not sure. Does anyone know why? It's probably that reasoning.
What's going on?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, it's still nighttime.
Anyone know how to fix this? Make it daytime? Anyone?
Basically, I've
I need
solid
help.
turned on, and I think because it's nighttime in real time, it's like saying nope.
Help us.
Where's weather effects? Time attack set it. No, I don't want time attack.
At the top.
At the top, sol weather.
At the top.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
How do you get the speedometer? That or something.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Oh.
Fixed it, guys.
Thanks,
People.
guys.
Yes, they did.
Isn't it?
No, it's called P1. No, sorry, Chris. I think the server actually crashed, man. How do you get the speedometer? It's P1 dash from race department. I think that's what it was called. It's like 5 years ago when I got it. So no, Chris, the server crashed, and I need a rest anyway because I've been driving for like 2 hours. And Alana wants to do some practice. Damn it! Yeah, sorry, Chris. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the server.
Oh, your big head. You're big.
I'm really high. Ooh.
Oh, all the forward.
On the forwards. 5 foot. 5 foot self closer.
Yep.
Solar
Tiny
Ace,
legs.
how's it going? How you doing, Solar? How you doing, man?
forward. Did I get shorter or something? Grr. Yeah.
You know how to do this.
Yeah, it's just my photo is kind of sore at the moment.
Is this how you train for driving tests?
Ooh, I haven't done this in a while.
See how much better she is than me. No, this is not how. This is how. This is not how we do driving tests. Oh, I turned on the grip maybe too much. Remember, I turned down the grip on it last time, or turned it up a small bit. You found it easier. No,
I don't remember.
How you train for driving tests? No, it's not. But Alannah has been practicing how to drift using the sim only, using like Approach Academy way of teaching people how to drift. So, just been trying it. Seems to be working. She's like maybe 20 hours total, and she's at this point like completely without any driving experience whatsoever. Let's see how better she is than you, Chris. Chris, I'm sure if you had a bit of time, you would beat her in a drift battle. Fact. She's not great. She's terrible. Aren't you terrible, Alannah?
Yes, I'm the worst.
Not really.
Cutting grass. Okay, I can't do this with my shoes.
I used Euro Truck Simulator 2 to practice driving. Yeah, no, ETS was fantastic. I remember when I was getting my driver's license 4 years ago at this point. I was using ETS 2, and he was like, my driver instructor was asking me like, he was asking me like, you know, do you practice at all? I was like, yeah, I use Euro Truck Simulator, practice how to drive trucks. Ah, that's awesome, Solar. Yeah, man, it's pretty good, Drift Maniac. Must have worked because I got 0 minors on my test. Yeah, nice. I think I ended up getting like 2 minors on mine. That was because I forgot to indicate when pulling off from, like, when you pull over and you take off. Got to do that, and I didn't do great in the reverse.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try this without shoes. Let's see how I do.
No, you usually have the other Vans on, don't you?
Yeah, but also those chafed me today when I walked my dog, so they're cutting into me when I'm using the.
Oh, right,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Linking some corners not bad. Yeah, she's able to link corners. That's only been recent, actually. I've been telling her to, like, use the handbrake to help you, like, transition into the corner. Why are we skipping frames? Are we skipping frames, people? Have we noticed any frame drops? Anyway, I don't know. Shouldn't be a problem, though. That was your show, Me Tell Me's. Sorry, Joe, I don't know what you mean. Lol, driving trucks is a bit different to driving my Astra. I am pissed off majorly about me trying to get lessons from my instructor. Yeah, I suppose this current time with the whole, like, COVID-19, I think it's not going to be good for people wanting to learn how to drive, or, like, get a license even. I was just wondering, do you know where you can download IDC IDS replicas for Assetto? I've been looking for ages, still can't find anything. Wonder if you'd know. There is none, Solar. There is literally none. There probably there is my car, but it's not like finished yet. There was a version of Kevin Quinn's old 180 that Kyle Woods was using in VDC. There was... It's not hard to even make a pack of them, to be honest, because a lot of cars in Ireland now use the Origin Labo body kits, like especially the Nissans. And a lot of Beamers use, like, you know, the Rockabunny Pandem kit or something like that. Really easy to replicate. It's just... I don't know. We're skipping more frames. Why are we skipping frames, guys? Anyone notice any frame drops? No? Looks fine in stream. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Check. Giving
Ooh.
out to me anyway. Maybe on Facebook is coming out about. I think it's Facebook. Its frame rate is 60. Yeah, I've upped it to 60 instead of 30. That's why. No, it's a UK thing. Pissed off. Oh, pissed off. Show me. Tell me questions on driving test. No, not just Coiv. Oh, right, okay. Looks fine on stream. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think I generally use a stream at 30 frames a second, and then I've upped it to 60, so people on YouTube and Twitch can like be a bit easier on the eyes for them, maybe, if that's a problem for them. And I think Facebook is just giving out that I'm streaming higher than what it wants, and it's because it's streaming closer to what my game is running at. It's probably like dropping. Thanks, Lucas. Currently have 3 lessons done. Last was on December 4th, and the whole COVID is 3 months for them. Oh, right, okay. I think, like, you're not supposed to do it this way, but I was doing, like, 2 lessons a week. Like, no, I was doing 2 lessons in, like, a 2-hour slot. You're supposed
They
to
do
only
that
do...
a lot in the UK though.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I know in Ireland you're only supposed to do 1 hour a week, isn't it?
They don't specify that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Or you're supposed to only do 1 hour slots. I don't think you're able to do back to back.
They don't say that you can't.
Sure. My instructor said that was the case. He said nothing. He just baked it. Most of mine were 2-hour sessions. Yeah. Might be different in the UK though, I suppose, because so many people doing it. In Ireland, it's not really a problem. There's
Well,
so
you won't
many.
get anywhere in the UK with 1 hour sessions.
Yeah.
If you're learning to drive in the city, like.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know, man. I've seen McKeever's and Connor Shannon's cars on Assetto, so I knew there'd probably be some out there. You could check out my one. My one, I have pictures of mine on Instagram. Or Facebook. I could probably pull up a picture right now, actually. No, there is quite a few out there sorted out, to be honest. There's just, like, Connor's one. It's not even a real replica of Connor's car. Like, that's, like, you have liveries of them, but they're not really a true replica. Does that make sense? Like, they don't have the right body panels, or the exact body panels, or the exact wheels. I wouldn't, there's probably a lot more that I'm thinking of, because, like, I'm pretty sure John O'Hare's S15 from, like, last year is out there, but it's on the wrong shape S15, if that makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes done 2 lessons in a week. I give Alannah a 10 about his car. Yes, so Alannah's driven WDTS, and she's driven this Z. This Z is, like, it's modified. Like, it's got extra steering angle, it's got different tires and stuff on it. It's made to replicate, like, a real-life Project Academy 370Z training car. So it's like, this car would be, like, so my main partner, Project Academy, which is the
door.
Four you see there. My main partner for, like, this stuff, like simulator and real life competitive drifting, and so, like, I helps develop a sim training program. So we have, like, 4 different tracks right now that we teach people on with the simulator, and we use this car, which is, like, in sense a replica of the real life Z that they use to train people in Dubai. And so right now this is, like, from our testing back to back, from going to the car to the same, then from the same back to the car. This is the closest that we could get it to real life. So it looks super slow, like, it looks super loose and slippy and stuff, but that's how the surface is in that's the surface that they use in the training facility that they have.
Who have itchy nose.
But I should, like, so she's driven the WDTS car on drift, and it works quite well for her. Like, you're able to drift it, especially the store, the one you see, that you found that one pretty easy compared to the S14. But we've moved on from drift and onto this track, which is playground. So once she feels happy drifting playground with this Z, then we'll probably change to the World Drift Tour cars again. We might try Tandem Buddies as well, Alannah, because they wouldn't snap as hard for you. Never driven them. The difficulty of with wheel drifting is that the wheel snaps the back the other way. It's so easy. I think it comes on the force feedback, Chris. I think it comes on the force feedback. Shoot me a message there on Facebook and I'll send you on some settings. I get what you mean. On the bright side, years of sim racing drifting has done me well, as he was genuinely surprised I could actually drive a car to an extent. Yeah, like, when I started doing my driving test stuff, I was already competing in real life, so like, I knew how to drive, but yeah, it was just it was just one of those things. Like, I hadn't just never driven on the road, so it took me a bit of a while to get used to that, and especially the car I was driving. So many people use S15s on SC. I think S15s are like the rich man Sylvia. That's what we call them here. I think a lot of people like them. Oh, you did know about it was the default Kunos. No, it's not. The default one is just way too hard to drive. This one has like stupid amount of camber on the rear and everything to make it easier, and it's got like, yeah, it's got extra steering angle. I think after we did another version, a better version of this one again, has even more angle, just even easier to drive. I was going to go to the Port Academy in Birmingham, as I'm only 30 minutes away from it, but it's slim now with the virus. Yeah, so like the Birmingham one, I've done stuff there. They use Mark 1 MX-5s, and those cars are fantastic because the surface that they have is like wet, so it's like super easy to get the car into a slide, and everything is slowed down, which is like perfect for learning. It's the same in Dubai. In Dubai, they have like an area that's like they use it as a freestyle stuff, so it's like covered in rubber, and it's like perfect for training because it's like super slidey. People have plenty of time with gas and with the steer and stuff, like drifting on, you know, ice, I suppose. Yeah, the virus is really slowing things down. Goldstone Drift Track, a good place to start drifting because I'm starting when the coronavirus is cured. Yeah, it's a perfect place. I went there in 2013 with my S14, but I already had a bit of experience beforehand. But you need to be confident in your car, and you need to have a good working handbrake, because it's one of those tracks, like if you get it wrong, you will cause a bit of damage, I find. Like, it's only tire damage, like big tires and stuff, but it's a perfect place because you can do big donuts and stuff, and like if you want to do that type of stuff, and figure of eights and plenty of space in the middle. You just turn FFP down from 52 to 30%. I mean, you shouldn't even be doing that, Chris. I mean, the stuff should be pretty decent from the get-go. Like, I generally run, this car I think is at 90%, and in all the settings, like, I just changed per car, like the force feedback per car, by using plus or minus. What's this one at? Oh, it's at 100. Okay, there you go. This one's at 100. But then let's say some other cars I have them at 80 or something. So I just set my force feedback up to what I want, and then I set each car so that they feel similar, force feedback wise. So I think there's something wrong with your settings, man. Hopefully getting a job this summer so I can start saving, investing in a Prada drift car with my buddies. Yeah, drift. I mean, yeah, I think you were going on about it last time, weren't you? Mentioned it? Or was it someone else? Can't remember. But that should be nice. The handbrake I have is not hydraulic, but my dad drilled through the bracket out of the stock handbrake, so it should be handy. Yeah, just make sure it locks, you know. Make sure that, like, when you pull it, it actually locks, because the cable ones, like, they do go soft after a while. I've never had a car, all of my cars that I've owned, the handbrake, stock handbrake never locked for me. Like, I would have had to go off and buy stuff to make it work properly.
BMW ones are actually really good stock handbrakes, but you do have to adjust the cables and stuff. I'm pretty sure to get them to work right. Oh, how much FFP percent do you use in VDC? 80, I think, with the 370. But I think it depends on your FFP multiplier in your car and INI file, Tiki. Like, if you have like 3 times, then you might need to reduce it even more.
Ooh.
Well, a diff, seats, strip interior, coilovers, and maybe a hydro. Anything else? I would put... Look, when it comes to building like a beginner car, it will be differential, handbrake, seats, suspension, and a bit of steering, a bit of extra lock. If you can get the extra lock, it would be lasting in my opinion. But yeah. You strip interior. Yeah. I mean, you might as well strip interior while you're at it. Like if you're putting hydro and stuff, or if you're welding the diff and all that, does no harm. Makes it a bit easier on the car. I have an Opel Amiga and it works pretty well with the stock. Oh right, okay. Yeah, Opel Amigas are probably a decent first car to be honest, because they have a bit of go. The V6 ones especially. I said all my cars multiplier 1.7 and 65% in game. Okay. Are you able to modify the car INI file for like, or do you on about your own custom cars? I know for me, I just set it per car. Like I just keep adjusting it until it feels this. Oh, your own cars, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Man, I wish I could buy a Project Drift car. The only thing that's holding me back is storage, because I would have absolutely nowhere to keep it and work on it as well. Yeah. I was lucky that way. Like, you know, my dad already had a garage and stuff. My dad has like a Lotus he's been working on for the last. We're in 2020. Had it since 2001. He's never used it. Never fixed it. 19 years. So we have a garage space and stuff. Now I have three S14s. 2 of them are shells. One of them is competition ready shell, and the other one is like a stock shell that has a bit of accident damage. And then I have my actual drift car, the actual race car. And then my dad has an Alpha Sud in one of the garages and the Lotus in the other one. So I was kind of lucky that way. But I was lucky that my dad has an interest in it as well, to help out and stuff. That's like half the battle is like contacts and knowing people that can help you out and give you advice and stuff like that. And one thing I've noticed with all the BMW vids I've looked at is that the shocks are blown out almost 100% of the time, so even eBay coilovers are an upgrade over stock, yeah. That was one of the things, like I wanted the 328 E36 since 2009, like before anyone really kind of caught on to the 328 stuff, or the 2.8 stuff. Even before the Beamers really dropped in price. And like we didn't know about like, you know, putting the M50 or the 2.5 exhaust manifold or like the headers or whatever on the 2.8 would get you an extra 20 horsepower or any of that stuff. And we could find eBay coilovers, but they were still like 600 euros at the time, whereas now you can pick them up for like 200 euros. They're so much cheaper nowadays. Yeah, to store the car is probably the hardest thing to do. I have an uncle who's into rallycross, so I might ask around and see what he thinks. Yeah, I suppose like it's just people, you know. Like I think like I have families will have garages and stuff, like not work garages, but like personal stuff, where like they have their own stuff. They might go there like every now and then or just whatever. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind storing a car there if they thought like I was getting into something that they enjoyed too, you know. But that's what I would think. Sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. Can you just hold on for a second?
I kind of have to.
Gonna have to. You crashed. Oh, you crashed. Lana, why did you crash?
There's no crash. What are you on about?
Alright. Back good now. Back to good. Find some max speeding rods on eBay for €160. Full set in there, known brand. Known brand. Yeah. They're not. I suppose it's not that they're like the best brand, but they're like a brand that works. Like clearly having like HSDs or BC would be way better, but like for what you're trying to achieve, it makes no difference. You're just trying to like have consistent suspension. Because that's why I crashed my BMWs, because I had the stock stuff.
Alan!
Did that happen again?
Yes.
Same thing you did to me earlier. That's payback. Payback's a bitch.
You're a bitch. There's a
Talk to
difference.
the head. That sounds really nice. My dad's always got an interest in cars, but never really worked in dailies because he never had the money to work on any good cars, so that's a bit of a shame. When I talk about this Lotus and Lotus a clat. If you want to Google that, you'll see what it is. It's like a bread van. They're brands that is known to be okay, somewhat decent quality. Yeah, you just wouldn't see them on any race cars, but like for what you're trying to achieve, they're perfect. For €160, I'd even buy them myself. Put them on something, I don't know. Yeah, I did it again.
You did.
Oh, am I messing up things again? No?
Not currently.
Apparently.
So
uh... Rightio. Oh, sorry if you can hear stuff, people. I'm just spamming more things again. But if you're not spamming, what else are you gonna do?
what are you doing?
I'm making people go to my live stream.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry if you can hear more things. Watching this stuff on Twitch is way nicer than Facebook. Um...
Oh, just trying to drift with this view? Kinda hard.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Why don't you fix it?
because you'd give out to me for moving the mouse because you were using it.
All right now. Alrighty.
Be like, hey, what are you doing?
What aren't I doing? I don't have permissions to post.
You banned yourself.
Clearly. Right, okay, I've missed a few comments. Can't be finding any cheap emails over 2.2 as well. Yeah, it's a hard one, man. I searched for them, but cheap, high displacement BMWs don't exist in Ireland. They have 1.6 to
Why are you
0.2.
spamming this everywhere?
Because I
Like, how
can.
many viewers do we have? Not a lot?
Probably a lot, I don't know. I don't really pay attention, to be honest. I think
To be
if that's if you can't find any cheap ones over like 2 liters, you might just be better off just buying a drift ready one, you know, just splashing the cash. Or like somewhat ready one. Because like a lot of them, high displacement ones in Ireland, they're just all drift cars. That's the problem. They're already drift cars. How well do you think it would be to Ford Fiesta with baking trays on the back and the handbrake up at be good at drifting in a car park? I think it'd be fantastic. You have to make sure that first of all the handbrake actually locks in it, because otherwise the trays would just stay there. Or would they? No, yeah, they would just stay there and you would just drive forward, wouldn't it? The further cars, I had an Omega 3.2 V6 and it was great for me. Yeah, I think Opel Megas are probably like a second best option. Like the V6 ones, they have plenty of power. They have like nearly 200 and something horsepower, which is perfect. Hey Lee, how's things, man? 3.2 LPG, of course. Gonna be a fun day. Hopefully, it's with a friend with a Leyland Mini. Oh, nice.
Ouch.
Kind of daydreaming. Are you doing the Drift Games Bash in Assetto? I is. I got asked to do it today. So I think it's on Sunday between 4 and 6 p.m. That's what I've been told. I don't know if I'm just leaking it or if it's been announced, but that's the time I was told that. There should be a bit of fun. I think they're limiting people who can do it, so I think they're just invitation for the time being.
Oh my god, I can't drive.
When can't you?
I don't know. Brain farts.
Ooh. Found a really nice E46 323 for €2,500 everything done to it. Even if you bought it for 2.4, yeah. That's what I'm kind of saying. Because then, in theory, you don't have to work on it. Then you know, it's like in the sense. But look, drift cars are drift cars. Are VDC still giving out some licenses in the summer events? I think they are, Joe. I think they're doing stuff. Pretty sure they're doing. They're doing some events this summer. I think before the COVID-19 came in, they were planning on doing like 2 or 3. I think they're planning on doing way more now, by the sounds of it. So I think they're giving out a few licenses. But like those events, like it's completely open, so I'll be doing them too. So I think even the top guys will be doing them. Pro guys, the pro, right? Like as if we're pro, but anyway. So it won't be easy, but I'm pretty sure they'll just say, oh, the top maybe 3 or 4 drivers who finish without who don't have a current license will be given a license or something like that. Maybe I think that's how they might do it.
Oh.
That's a wall.
No, it's not. It's not a wall.
That's a barrier.
Yeah, exactly. Get it right.
Damn, you getting sassy.
Yeah.
You getting sassy. I've done 3 runs BSTC and got lucky on all of them. Didn't even get out of the top 32. Yeah. BSTC, it's all about consistency. So like if you're consistent, you can get kind of through it a small bit. But if you find that like if I would say in BSTC it's all about qualifying. Like get your qualifying nailed and then you can like take it easy from that point. Take it easy. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Just be consistent. You don't have to drive too hard, and then maybe from the top 8 on you might start driving harder. But then it depends on how confident you are. For me, that's how I would drive, but then like I'm confident in my driving in AC, so it's like kind of up to you. Made you feel like a noob. I shouldn't do, man. There's been I've made some really stupid mistakes competing between Drift Corner, Grand Prix, and VDC, and I'm like, oh man, how did I lose to that person? Like, it sounds like a really really you didn't even hit that barrier and it spun you around. What the hell? Anyway, like
Am I stuck?
you probably are. Or turn the steering wheel straight.
No.
Alright, okay. Not to sound sorry, when we were referencing about like made me feel stupid, like how the hell did I lose to that person? Not to sound like cocky or what? Yeah, that's the word. But it was like you kind of like you know where you stand and all of it, and it's like you make a small mistake and it's like, oh man, how did I do that? So you're gonna feel like that all the time anyway, or not all the time, but sometimes. I think for my first season of Drift Corner, I kept losing due to stupid stuff. And then I finally figured it out and I started doing way better, like top 4s, top 8s, like winning events and stuff. And then when I joined VDC, it was the same. For the first couple of events, I was doing so bad. Like, I was kind of qualifying okay, but then I would lose due to a stupid mistake. Like, competition is different to like, you know, normal drifting, and it's just a matter of just separating differences and just kind of going in there with the mentality of learning stuff again, you know. What's BSTC? It's called Bushido Drift Style. Bushido Drift Style is what it's called. It's search them up on Facebook. It's like a feeder series, like Pro Am, I suppose, for VDC. It's all the top 20 in the BSTC Championship, or the Bushido Drift Style Championship. Got a VDC Pro license. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart there. Right, Alannah, how you been getting on?
I started off good and I'm just getting worse.
Getting worse.
Yeah.
I think when I increased the grip last time, you found it easier. Maybe the car is too, like, maybe it's too grippy now. We also have to try that new Pro Drift track as well for you.
Yeah.
We won't do it on stream.
So tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I should probably really start streaming earlier, to be honest. Like, I start streaming at 9, which is like, suits me, but like, I could do it earlier.
Yeah.
Nice, Joe. Oh, but what's GRS? Is that the Grassroots series? Is that what it's called? Do the roar.
My god.
Interesting shortcut.
I don't even know where I am on track now. Okay, I know where I am.
Yeah. Oh, you dirt in your tires. That's why you spawn out. Sorry.
Alan!
Sorry.
Why
Sorry.
you do this to me?
Three 70Z right across the pick.
Okay. Okay.
Grassroots. Next round might be this week. Sign ups close today. Oh, okay. What are you doing? You clutch kicking.
Ooh. Deep.
How long have you been driving for?
I don't know. But I am sweaty. That's what I do know.
You want to take a break? Or finish up maybe?
Yeah.
Not
I
sure
think
what
I
to
have
do
a
next though.
headache as well from wearing those glasses.
Do you?
So
I kind of feel enough driving from myself anyway.
what time is it?
It's 11:45. Gone past quarter to. Oh, I'm tired. Man, my sleeping pattern's so bad recently. I haven't been going to bed like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I've just been drifting. That's what I've been doing. I start drifting at 12 and I'll finish at 4 a.m. Not 12 in the day, 12 at night.
Scary if you're drifting for 14 hours straight.
Yeah, I know, it's not great. I've done it before, many times before.
Before me.
Yeah.
Before you knew what females were, what grills were.
I think it's the same for many dudes, to be honest, who drift on video games. Or even play video games. They learn how to figure out to master a video game before a woman. And then they realise, oh, there's other levels you can play with. In the real life world. I haven't tried a server before. Cringy shit, you know?
I have mastered game, now let's see if I can master real life. Nope, let's go back to game.
I suppose like the difference being like can confirm no life from 19 to 23. To be honest, I'm 23 and I've no life since I was 13. So like that's 10 years, you know. I've no life for the last 10 years of my life. It is so true though, like just playing video games the whole time. The thing is, right, like I do play other games. I haven't played, in recent years I only play racing games. Not so much shooters anymore. Like I don't really play like Call of Duty. Last time I played Call of Duty was the first Black Ops. That was the last Call of Duty I've ever played. I think I messed up your. No, it's perfect. Doing my OCD. I think I don't even have OCD.
Oh, did not know that was there.
Well, there you go now.
Alright, you saw nothing.
Sorry. So, last Call of Duty I played was Black Ops, and then I kind of like got really into Battlefield, and in recent years I got into like Rainbow Six Siege, and then I kind of stopped playing that a year ago. But, like all my friends from university play Rainbow Six Siege, and I don't play with them anymore. It's funny. Alright. Uh-oh, nice one.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened. You
Nothing
sure?
happened? Yeah. Don't know what you're on about. See? Just drifting. See? Just drifting. Is your dad coming on here now?
For me,
Taking over.
it was LFS and R Factor now AC with Daisy sprinkled throughout. I never played Daisy. Never played Daisy, but I did enjoy watching. What was his name? Psy Syndicate. Not even Psy Syndicate, but mostly Frankie on PC. I don't recommend it. No, yeah, I know nowadays it's quite shitty, isn't it? But back in the day, I remember watching videos on the Armour based, Armour 2 Daisy or whatever. It was like
You know what
really
me
cool.
and my brother have been playing actually the past 2 days? We've been playing Mario Bros on the Wii.
Mario Bros.
On the Wii.
On the Wii.
On the
That's
Wii.
old school.
We've gone back to the Wii.
Don't recommend. Currently playing LFS AC and Armour 3. I have Armour 3, but then my PC when I got it wasn't the greatest, and I was like the frame rates on my computer were just terrible. I was like, no. I used to watch Sicin. Yeah, it's funny, right? I still like log on to his channel like once and every now and a while just to see what he's doing. Like a lot of YouTube channels, I still am subscribed to, but like I don't watch them. Like I logged on to Frankie on PC in 1080p. What a YouTube name, Frankie on PC, for the first time in like 2 years, and still nothing's been posted. And Lyric, I never watched Lyric. Hey Vidas, how you doing, man? So for anyone who's just joining us, Alannah is on the sim right now. She's training, practicing. I'm tired, so I don't think I'm going to drive again for the rest of the night. So I think Alannah's going to finish up, and then we'll probably log off then. Drift Maniac says Bohemia does not know how to optimize their products at all. I don't really I've never really played any of their games properly. I played Arma for a small bit, maybe like 2 hours on it, and I don't know. I actually rather watch people play it than actually play it myself. Which, like, do you notice that's like one thing? Like everyone, like, even people that I know just don't understand how people like watch people play video games. They just don't understand like how sit down and just watch someone on YouTube play FIFA or something like that. Like who's that guy? Who's that American TV presenter? Is it Jimmy Fallon? Is that his name? I think that's his name. Jimmy Fallon. Like he's a massive misunderstanding of why people like watch people play video games. He's like, why don't you just play it yourself? It's like it's besides the point. It's like, that's not. I mean, okay, he kind of has a point. It's kind of a bit weird that you watch someone play something that you can actually play, but you choose to watch it instead. But it's like, I kind of view it the same way as football. Like, you can watch someone play football, but you can also play it yourself. It's like, I don't know. Why would you watch someone play football when you can play it yourself? It's like the same logic. Just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to kind of understand that, I suppose. Bit of a rant. But people are starting to accept it, which is okay, I suppose. Which is good.
Okay, this headache is getting worse.
Headache? It's like saying, why do you watch movies instead of reading a book? I suppose. You done? That was a good little session though, because it's been a while since you drifted on it, hasn't it? Why
Been a
would
while.
you watch a chat show when you can just be a chat show host yourself? Yeah. Or when you can go into like in public and talk to people yourself, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't a hair bob I'm pushing into my head and I just didn't notice it was that.
Oh really? Yeah.
Sore there now though.
Reading a book, you have to actively read it. Watching something, you can just sit back and unfocus. It's funny, right? But like when I read books, I actually unfocus. Like when I look back at the times I did read a book, I always unfocus reading it. I don't actually remember anything that I like read in the book. Does that sound a little bit like loony?
Like, you can't remember reading the book after a bit of time anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even remember what it's about, but like parts of it again, you're just like, oh fuck yeah, now I remember what it's about.
Maybe so. Maybe I'm just a bit
But there has been books I've like
zoned
read,
out.
and I come back to like 3-4 years later, I'm like, I do not remember this at all. Like, what did I? So I think the name of the book was like Noughts and Crosses. Found it in the sheds like 4 years later, and I reread the entire book because I didn't remember a single thing. I think there was, what did I read as well? I read the first 4 books of the Vampire Diaries before it became a TV show, and I was like totally in love with it. And then the TV show came out, and I was like, I don't remember it being like this. So I reread the first book, and it was totally different. And I was just like, what the hell? And I wanted to read the rest of the books to see how different it was, but I just couldn't because the two of them were so different. I was just like,
Yeah.
nah, I can't do this anymore.
I think nowadays books are like a dying thing anyway, so it's like everyone's just watch videos and stuff.
Yeah.
It's even the same for us when we're doing like software development stuff, like programming or whatever. Like you can't read a book on it. It just seems so
Yeah.
wrong. Like you're just better off just watching
It
a video. It
is.
just seems so much more. See you, Joe. Yeah, we're gonna bounce off anyway, man. Have a good night. You too.
Bye.
Alright, so let's log off. I think I don't know when I'll be on next. Definitely Sunday between 4 and 6 p.m. Sunday, definitely. I think the next time I stream will be earlier in the day because I feel like I don't really want to stay up this late streaming. I think most people are going to bed or else they're doing something else. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, people. We'll probably talk soon. I'll probably be on again soon. I'm kind of tired anyway. Haven't been having much sleep recently. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye bye. This is really weird and awkward. Why don't I just end it?
I don't know. Because you're a cunt. Sorry, I'll see you next Tuesday.
I clicked it and then